So my first unboxing of the year, and first video of the year as well, is of this Brother HL-5450DN Laser Printer. Now I needed a laser printer because I occasionally print high volume documents. Usually when I say high volume, I'm referring to stuff that can be 150 to 300 pages in length that I'm printing in my C6280 from Hewlett Packard, an inkjet printer. Gets pretty sick and saggy when it starts getting into that volume range of print jobs. So 40 pages per minute on this will allow me to quickly get that done, and again, since it's a laser, can easily take care of that volume capacity. So getting into the box now, and the DN on the end of its name being 5450DN, the D is for duplexing, so there's automatic two-sided printing built in. And the N is for networking, wired networking. There's no wireless on that one. It would have a W on the end if it did. But this one is a standard network printer. Getting into the box, our computer-style power cable is here. And on the top of that is our discs and quick start guide. And then our printer is down there. Our toner cartridge may be already inside it, so let's get this out of the box here. So here we are, we've got the HL-5450DN out of its box. We're looking at the top section of it right now. On the left is our control panel indicators of what's going on with the printer, plus our cancel and go buttons if we want to cancel a job or start a job. And of course it'll tell us power, if it's ready, if it needs paper, things like that on the panel on that side. Over here we have a little indicator. This tells me what toner cartridges I need to look for if I need to buy a new toner cartridge for this. There's the standard 720, which is what's in there, and then there's a 750, which is the high yield toner cartridge. So right now this should print about 3,500 pages or so with the toner cartridge that's in there. The high yield would give me 8,000 pages that I could print with that before needing to do something with that toner cartridge. Look down toward the front of the printer. Now this front section here is a 50-page feed, so you can open that, and if you got items like envelopes, index cards, or things like that that you don't need to put in the main paper tray, you can load up to 50 of those here into this manual feed tray. You can do it right there. This just slides out the whole paper, and then you can adjust your size right there. Now, there we go. Bring that forward. And this gives us access to the toner cartridge and some other pages. In fact, we've got silica gel in here. Nothing like a great big bag of silica gel. And I can finally pull this out. And this, of course, is giving me the instructions how to handle taking out the toner cartridge and the roller system. So, all I have to do is just pull this out. And I could just leave that there. This is the toner cartridge right here that's got this band around it, which I am going to need. Well, actually it's probably there. Just, but you can pull this whole thing out. And here's your toner cartridge, and then there's your roller assembly if you need to buy a whole new assembly. So that's how that is. Get this orange thing off. Now we got our assembly. Just lower it back in here. That's it. And there. It's in. And it's ready to go. Now at the very bottom here is our 250-page paper tray. So we can load up 250 pages of paper in there. And if you want, this printer and all the models after it support a 500-page additional paper tray that you can buy separately. So you can buy the 500-page tray and just set this printer on top of it as is. That'll give you a secondary paper tray, give you 750 pages of capacity. This side we have a cooling vent, and right here is a memory door. Bring this over here. Bring that over. You can open up this panel, then remove this metal cartridge. And what that will give you is the ability to upgrade the printer memory to handle more print jobs simultaneously. Now there's 64 megabytes of built-in memory on here. You can expand it to 384 megabytes if you want. So that gives you the ability to have considerable memory if you're using this in a networked environment where there's being a lot of print jobs sent to the printer. So you have the ability to upgrade the memory for that. Continuing around to the back, looking here, we have our power input down there, and to the side over here is where we find our USB connection, which has got that plug. That's the one right above it. The Ethernet network jack is right here. So USB and Ethernet network. Now, if you don't want to use the roller system and automatically feed the paper out, you can feed a single item out the back by lifting this tray down. So if you get something that you don't want to get bent, like a thick piece of paper or anything like that you're printing on, just open this up and it'll come straight out the back. Let's use that for it. And continuing around on this side, we have another vent. This is where our cooling fan is located, and then we have a dedicated on-off power switch. So that is the Brother HL-5450DN. Now to just place it and hook it up to a computer and test it out. So here's the printer hooked up to the computer now. It's powered on, and I've done a couple of test prints, and it seems to print out just fine. This is the print job built into the memory that's two-sided, shows duplexing. But I'm going to send it another print job here, a duplex thing, so we got 2 pages to print. I'm going pull it back in. There you go. Set a duplex document. And again, for those of you that care about the noise, that's what the printer sounds like when it's doing a print job. The fan on the side here speeds up, and then you got the sound of the rollers and everything working inside. So far this is working pretty well. And while I was here, I'd give you a showing of the printer doing a high volume duplex print job right now to give you an idea of its print speed. Let's see how it works. I will say the first use of it is going to have a little bit of an odor coming out of it because of the heat generated. But this is doing pretty well for this duplex job. This is actually the user's guide that I'm printing out for the printer right now. So again, that is the Brother HL-5450DN Laser Printer.